Hello, my name is Janie McNutt. I'm from Lubbock, Texas, USA. I'm here to talk to you about the Solar Chef solar oven and its inventor, Sam Erwin. As you see in the picture, that's Sam and his wife Shirley and me at a African resource conference in Seattle, Washington in 2005. Sam was there with his solar chef StarFlower, and we talked to many representatives of several African countries at that point. Sam's solar chef story started in Sedona, Arizona in 1974. He was a home builder there who had a very inquisitive mind. He was trying to figure out a way to heat water with a black box lined with black tubes filled with water when he saw that the sun's power could do so much more. This led to the series of his first solar chef wooden models, as you can see in the picture. He had three original sizes, a 36-inch, a 48-inch, and a 60-inch diagonal, all based on the same principle of the reflectors being angled exactly as to shine on the whole cooking surface and not just on a small focal point. Here in the middle of this page is the original Solar Chef logo and sticker that Sam put on every single oven that he sold, and the ones that I sold as well. Also, you will see Sam's first business card, designed, he said, by Ted Grimflinger in March of 1976 with his name, phone, and a simple post office box as his address. As you can see, the original wooden solar chef cookers were mounted on wooden step stands and had to be manually rotated to follow the sun. By the time I entered the picture in 1998, this model was greatly improved with a swivel base that made it much easier to follow the sun. The previous page and this page are from one of two of Sam's solar albums that he created to document the history of Solar Chef. In the middle, he was very proud of this, is of December of 1976. The Solar Chef was on display in 16 different places, such as the solar exhibit in Tucson, University of Colorado Traveling Solar Energy Exhibition, Northern Arizona University Solar Workshop, a TV special with Barbara Kerr on PBS in May of 1976, the Sedona Chamber of Commerce, the Arizona State Fair. It does go on. He really was able to get his solar chef out to the public. On the bottom, there are 14 states that the 73 solar chef, which is on the right, that were manufactured and sold in those 2 years. They were sent out to 14 states, and there are 3 countries that also inquired during that time. The middle part is at the bottom is special sales to a senator, to an author, to Mother Earth News, and to the Florida Institute of Technology. Very impressive. This is a close-up of those 16 places where Sam was able to display his solar chef for those 2 years. And what's surprising here to me is that there are that many places in 1975 and 1976 who had an interest in solar and solar cooking. It is amazing. This is a close-up of the 14 states where he had sent solar chefs in 75 and 76, and not all were sunny states. There's Vermont, Oregon, Minnesota, Idaho. It's quite interesting. This is a record of the 73 solar chefs that were produced and sold in 75 and 76, and the special sales to a senator, an author, for Florida Institute of Technology in Melbourne, Florida, and Mother Earth News. I previously mentioned Mother Earth News. And Sam did have a relationship with them on a certain level, but he mainly had a relationship with Home Power magazine. And Kathleen Joshit Schultz did at least 2 articles on him, if not more. The one you see in front of you is an article that she did in February of 2015, after Sam sent her the newest version, the StarFlower, with some extras that he had made, and she wrote this wonderful article about it. And after she did much testing on his solar oven. This is the second page of Kathleen's article with a picture of the actual solar chef that Sam sent her to be tested. It has the power pedals on top, and you can see her solar panels in the background. But this has that extra special base that I think Sam did one of for her. He loved constructing new types of bases. Each base had fixed legs or wheels that came with them. This makes for a very beautiful solar oven. This is a picture of 3 of his StarFlower designs with different bases. And you have the 48-inch at the right and the 36-inch model at the left. And 2 of them have the power pedals. This was at his home in Tracyton, Washington. I began to manufacture Sam's Solar Chef wooden model in 1998. Sam came to our operation in Lubbock, Texas, and twice in 98 and 99 to make sure our manufacturing process was to his standards. And then we sent 280 solar chefs all over the United States at that time. I really loved talking with people about the benefits of solar cooking and the solar chefs that we sent out. What you're seeing here is the all-metal version of the solar chef, and Sam called it the StarFlower. And it has the same principle as the original solar chef, which he created the angles from laser beams so that there was never a small focal point. The focal point was actually the whole cooking surface area. And he had different bases and different ways. This one can be moved around with a handle, and it was quite he was quite inventive. Of course, he was an inventor. This version of the StarFlower has power pedals, which actually, because Sam, this is his home in Tracyton, Washington, which is up north, way up north. And with the power pedals, it would actually cook longer during the day because as the sun was getting lower. This is a 3-quart pot of water that was boiling. Sam loved to boil water, and he would just put a glass top over it, and it would, even when it wasn't in the sun, it would just keep boiling. He loved to see that feature. These are 2 pictures on the left. It's the StarFlower with a solar panel that was connected to a blower inside, and it made this a convection oven. It was quite interesting to cook that way. Also, there are 2 different bases. The one on the left is a larger base with a pull and wheels so that you could carry it around. The one on the right is the StarFlower broken down, and you can see how the petals come off and they store underneath. It was quite interesting. It was just one of his many designs. This is another picture of the 2 different StarFlower sizes, 36-inch on the left with the power pedals and the base where you can put all the equipment in the box and have it stored in one place. The one on the right is the 48-inch with the metal base. Both of them have wheels and are quite portable. I will end with this slide, which really should touch us all who love solar cooking. It is entitled World Zones Which Are Priority for the Development of Solar Cooking. It's places that have the most sun which also are places that are the most have the most deforestation and the most desertification, which is dry places becoming deserts because of climate change and human activities. This is our map of where we want to bring solar cooking.